guys, we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. I got some green tissue paper, a box from Michaels. These are $2.99. Some butcher paper. I got that from Amazon. A pair of scissors. Your mug. I got that from Amazon. Your gradient shot glass. Your gradient shooter. We have our 20-ounce tumbler. And some measuring tape so that you can measure your glasses, because all of them is going to vary. Then I have my tape dispenser and my prints, and let's get into it. Alright guys, so I have my images put up into silhouette. I did put the dimensions on the screen for you guys, just so it can be easier for you to remember instead of having to go back and listen to my voice over and over again. These images are tapered. You will receive one tapered file and one straight file as an attachment in your email. Please make sure that you don't forget to mirror your image as well. Now on to our tumbler. Our tumbler is 20 ounces. So the width and the height depends on your tumbler size. You can use your ruler if you need to, or you can Google the dimensions. But for the 20-ounce tumbler, these are the dimensions that I used. And for my mug, it's 4x10. And again, these are the straight files. You will receive two separate files, and I will name them, but they will be sent as attachments in your email. Do not forget to mirror your images, and we're going to go ahead and print from here. So I printed out my files, and we're going to start with the mug. So we want to make sure that we align this at the top to make sure that it's on point and it starts at the rim, and we're going to make sure that we wrap this really tight to prevent any ghosting. We want our image to be very clear and legible. So I will tape this really tight, but right now I'm going to go ahead and just press firmly and get everything into place to where it's nice and even. And we're going to make sure that we're going to avoid any ghosting. So that's what you see me doing now, and why it looks like I'm shaking, but I'm just really being firm with the glass because we really want this on there. So now what you're going to see me doing is taping. I'm going to use my heat tape, and I'm going to make sure that I'm stretching this and I'm pressing firmly, and I'm just putting tape around everything that you see. I'm probably going to use about 6 or 7 strips of tape just to make sure that it's on firmly before I go ahead and wrap my butching paper. So now I'm just going to cut out all of my prints, and I'm going to wrap them just as you see me do the mug. I'm just going to go ahead and fast forward this so I don't waste any time. It's the same process with each cup. I cut, and then I wrap around, and I tape, and then I put my butcher paper on. And that's what you're going to see me doing in the next steps. Now we're on to our shot glass, and even though that these are the same steps, it's kind of different when it's tapered. So you want to start from the middle of the paper when you're ready to wrap this, and make sure that it's all even, because it's going to be crooked if it is not even. So you have to make sure that it's on the rim just so that it can be even on both sides, because this is a two-sided wrap. Once you got it all lined up, you want to go ahead and roll that thing like a blunt. So now that we have all of our images wrapped, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take our butcher paper and we're going to wrap really, really tight around our image. And what you're going to see me do here is I'm going to stuff it on the inside. This just gives me extra security to let me know that everything is sublimating well, and that's why I do this. Now that our drinkwares are wrapped up and protected, I went ahead and I set my convection oven at 400 degrees. I did do the shooter, the shot glass, and the mug for 10 minutes. And I did my tumbler for 6 minutes at 400 degrees. I do not have a rack in here. I do not rotate them. I sublimate straight up. Everything is out of the oven and ready to be boxed up. We're going to go ahead and get these ready for its new home. I did use the tissue paper from the Dollar Tree to stuff my glasses with. I will stuff absolutely everything except for the tumbler. I do put a care card in there. By the way, these came out really, really well. I am really loving it, especially this mug because it didn't already have the gradient colors, just the green from the file. So that was great to see. And then I'm going to do a quality check on my tumbler just to make sure that it's sublimated well and we don't have any seam lines or any ghosting. And God knows how many tumblers I've messed up in my day, so that is really good to see no seams. I'm going to go ahead and throw my care card in there, and we're going to box this bad baby up and get it ready for its new home. That's how you rock your frosted Ciroc set. Thank you guys so much for your support. Please like, comment, and subscribe.